I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
And we're right back with Article Stream. Batman is building a restaurant, networking, marketing, promotion, part 6 of this. This is one of my favorite little segments.
So yeah, like I said, I'm going to speak freely. I'm going to continue to educate the public with the truth and actual facts. Right? It's hilarious because they have no answer for it. You understand? My job is not to follow rules. I make the rules. You understand? Straight up. My job is to educate the public. And like I said, this isn't a viewpoint. These are all facts. This is just the truth. Every prediction I've made has been proven to be true. Why? Because I clearly know what I'm talking about, right? Right. Like I said, the game is easy, man. Like I said, you know, we will never be silent. You understand? We're going to speak the truth, all of the truth. You understand? You can see the vested interest of corporate America. You can see the vested interest of the corruption. You can see the vested interest of how they all work together. The prison industrial complex and the military industrial complex is who did all this. And in the process, they created me. They created a monster, a literal monster, a machine. You understand? So, I mean, it's just funny to me how the things that had whatever intention behind it were meant for what we can see clearly, they're what God uses to build us. You understand? I'm not worried about following rules. I'm not worried about anything. These apps, you can see clearly what they're doing is programming, just like television is television programming. You can see clearly that they're trying to have control over what you say and do. There's such thing as freedom of speech, and folks need to start standing up for it.
That I don't know,
CIA. You understand? You know, my freedom of speech ain't going. You understand? You know, none of this even pays right. See, that's the point. Like, these companies should be paying us right. You understand? We're not, like, I'm not in debt. We're all creditors in this country. So everything you're saying is a lie. None of it is true. None of it has ever been true at any point. And I'm going to continue to educate the public freely.
We're all creditors
on every platform, on every app, on every avenue. I'm going to do another show right now on the other channel.
Dumb.
You understand? Folks can say what they want, but I'm going to get to a point where I can just build a channel and have another source of income. And it won't be just on here. It'll be on every app. And that's the thing. Every time that I'm trying to build, these folks do the same thing. Everything that they've done is intentional.
All right,
and
so
all of it has been documented. I'm guaranteed
that last stream
to win. Guaranteed to win. We already know what it is.
Let's go pick it up.
So like I said, I'm going to be myself. You know, I'll be smart, but I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to make sure I educate the public correctly, the right way. See, folks don't understand what went into doing this. They don't understand my journey. They don't understand how hard
I don't know anything about
folks say, well, everybody goes through things. Not really. Most of these folks don't go through anything. That's the whole problem. I heard the lady in Detroit, she's in a shelter out there, saying exactly that yesterday. She has a lot of valid points. It makes me almost want to literally go up there. I would go stay in that shelter. Straight up. And I would love to talk to her and do some shows. You know what I mean? I'd let her know immediately, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do for a living. I stand up to corruption. My stance against crime and corruption is real. Right? And like, I just think what she has to say is just golden because it's all 100% real. Right? And it's spot on with everything that's happening and transpiring. You understand? See, that's the part that folks don't get, is that I have full authority and I have divine authority and I do what I want to do. You understand? That's what folks don't understand. There's no higher authority than God. You know what I mean? So like, that's why it's funny to me. It's funny because you see everybody else, what they on, which is, oh, they just want money. For what? To develop bad habits? That's all anybody does here. That's all anybody does.
Christina from Flint, thank you so much for the super chat there. Much obliged. Much obliged.
Most of these towns you go to, they're little country towns. somewhere out in the middle of nowhere with Eustace Bad.
No.
And crazy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to courage to say it's new home. That's how everybody's living and doing things. You got folks begging on the internet, making up false claims, like trying to do whatever they can to get some money while they lying. This is happening all over the nation. I'm not going to be quiet about nothing. I'm going to talk about the facts. You present them, I talk about it, and whatever I talk about, I happen to get paid for it. What do you mean? See, that's the thing. They keep trying to call the truth something it's not. The truth is just the truth. The truth is proven right in front of your eyes. It's like Tupac said, it's right in front of you, but you can't see it. Society is a joke. It doesn't make any relevant sense. You can't keep presenting misinformation to people and then role reversing. It's not going to work. People are bright. People are smart. See, that's the thing. They underestimate all of this. You understand? It's just this desperation. It's a quiet desperation to push an agenda, but that agenda has no ground, no basis, and you have no power. It's not going to work. It's common sense. Just like all these plots and plans don't work.
All these pots and pans.
Batman foils them all. Right? Like I said, you can say what you want, but I've ran the Batman project out of my own pocket going on 3 years plus. I've accomplished more out here than all the departments put together and anyone. You understand? Literally, I literally run the streets. I'm the king. I do the real thing. And folks know it. They're aware of it. They're fully aware of me and what I do. So what do you mean?
Did he actually say that? Because in the last stream, I missed it. If he did say that, new pants make me nervous. I keep losing everything. I think I just, when you listen for everything all the time, you don't get it, don't hear everything. But that's fucking amazing.
Power. That's dominance. That's reaching another level. So that's the thing. Do folks not understand what success is? Success is not how much money you make sitting at a 9 to 5 in a cubicle, bored with nothing to do and unhappy and miserable. Success is the results that you produce within your career and building your own career in and of itself. You do that, you're a complete boss. This is what I did. And I create my own budget. I'm going to speak freely and I'm going to say and do what I want because I have the authority to do so. I don't know what folks are talking about. These Masons cut my check. They can't tell me anything. The whining and complaining, that's cute, but that's all they've ever done and all they can do. Powerless. And at any time, I'm still going to continue to speak. I'm going to continue to say the truth. I'm going to continue to say the facts. What do you mean? We're free. The only thing we're standing up for is love and freedom. We've been free. All that other stuff is just talking. Talk is cheap. This is about freedom. I do this for freedom. You got to understand, when I do what I do working, I have to still be smart. You understand? See, that's the thing. That's what folks do. They try to, lull you to sleep and get you to forget, all of what's going on. We got a system that's salivating. That system hasn't helped us. That system doesn't do anything for us. These folks work off our tax dollars. What have they done for us? Ever. Nothing. They make things harder and more impossible. They cost me tons of money.
CIA, I've actually done that as a kid. We're going to continue these conversations about the tough skins and patches or whatever. You get those new pair of pants that you fuck up at school and you're afraid to go home because you don't know what's going to happen. You ruined your fucking new clothes. That was a thing in the 70s, man. Dutchie, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat.
They've committed tons of crimes, right? And accountability is real, right? So what do you mean? We as an American public and people have to stand up, right? And demand accountability. That's the only way that this changes.
All right,
That's
I got to keep an eye out for Alpha.
So that's why when folks talk,
we're behind.
I ain't hearing nothing. Because folks be talking, but none of y'all have a perception of basic reality. I ain't hearing it. I ain't hearing nothing. Because folks be talking, but none of y'all have a perception of basic reality. If you don't know what I know, what's the point? You understand? Like, people can say what they want. I mean, my circumstances don't dictate my value or anything for me, and nobody dictates my value. I'm free. I get to move forward and do what I want. You understand? My deal on here is I have great shows. I'm doing great. I'm educating the public. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And this company wants to continue to act like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So the question is, what are you doing? What is your agenda? Because your agenda is clear as day, and all of this came from corporate America. You understand? Barry said hi. All this came from corporate America. Like I said, I mean, we're right in front of you doing this. We're right in front of you standing up to the establishment and the entire system. We're right in front of you. Completely run everything. Me, not no one else. And what you don't seem to get is as much as you suppress my channels and suppress me and my efforts, and like he said, you try to hold me back. But you're weak. You're nothing but a hollow shell. You know it in your right? This has always been like this. That's what you have. The weak individuals are the ones who are in these CEO chairman positions within these fake companies. Corporate America never represented success. It never represented independence. It never represented power. For sure, never represented money. They don't get paid. They don't make any money. Everything they say is a lie. Everything. All y'all, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything they report to you is a lie. All of it. None of those finances exist. Those are all hyperinflated digits of money and currency that doesn't exist. And it's been proven every time. What do you mean? That's exactly what happens. That's exactly why all these rap artists are bankrupt and broke and poor. Right? Every record label has basically gone out of business, which I predicted. I mean, I predicted all this would happen with corporate America, and I can guarantee you it's actively happening right now. Right? I told you what was going to happen with the whole tech thing. Right? That's coming. I mean, it's just common sense. It's easy to see because this system is fragile and it has no spine. It has no backbone. It has no actual support system. It has no base. You understand? It's all fake. That's why when people talk about, you want to talk about crypto, you want to talk about this and that. Most of that stuff to me is fake. Then markets have a soul. Like I've seen Bitcoin. Once it tanks, it tanks. It doesn't care. It doesn't care if it's trying to make a living off of it. And when it tanks, it tanks. It doesn't just tank. I mean, it tanks. Okay. And I know because I've been on there watching it actively, right? So what do you mean? Brother, I take any investment, anything, I can make money off of it. The problem is that they built this structure and we have to bring in a new structure and bring a new government. We have to replace this current structure. That's what Pac was talking about with the music. He said, now we got unified one nation, right? He said, no, see, now they're not in that position anymore. See, this is the art of you know what with Sun Tzu, but it's real. See, folks want to kick this and talk about it in the hood and ghetto, but you only know a small fraction of it. You don't really know what you're talking about because you ain't living it. See, I've been living this my whole life. I've been defeated the establishment. I've been defeated all the witches, covens, male and female. I've been defeated the Freemasons and Illuminati. I for sure don't cater to you and your fake rules on these apps. Let me make that perfectly clear to you. You all cut my check. You pay me. I'm your boss. And I mean that 100%. And that's what it's time for. See, we flipped the script on them. We completely changed the game. I told you I was going to turn this entire paradigm on its axis, and I did it. I told you I would outdo every single major record label. I already have as far as topping charts, and I already did financially with independent capital. I'm going to do it literally on the actual arena, and it won't be theirs. You notice how they want to have control of everything? How do you have control of everything, but you're not
capable? He ended it a little bit ago. I had to catch up because he said he was going to start another one on the other channel and go nuts. So we got 2 minutes left on this if he doesn't fire up on True Alpha. Dating advice?
And you're not rich. Dame Dash held an apartment where the rent was over $15,000 each month for a year and just held the apartment and never paid a dime. Masons don't have money. They're not allowed ownership. Okay? Nipsey Hussle was quoted saying, we're going to be 60 years old without a pot to you know what in. You understand? Big U was supposedly founded for all that stuff, right? Finally, is the truth coming out? Okay. And who do you think paid Big U? Who do you think this money is coming from? Who funded the Austin Metcalf situation? Who put Carmelo Anthony in a brand new suit? Oh, it wasn't the government? It wasn't the shadow government? There's a shadow government. There's only one government. The nations pretend that they have issues. It's like wrestling. Why do you think they keep doing what they do and trying to get minerals and resources with innocent people? The government don't speak for us as American citizens. We want nothing to do with them. We don't agree with anything they say or do. They do not speak for us. And these other countries don't want to listen. Like, can you hear? I don't understand how it's possible for this much confusion to be had when it's clear as day what's going on. I mean, it's right in front of you.
All right. If anyone in Sneedville got the notification of him being live, that's actually for this one right here. So he's not live.
It's naivety. It's crazy.
Naivety.
You understand? Like I said, why do you think they keep doing that? Because they're going to be on an island, sipping a mojito while we're going through whatever we're going through because they keep on doing what they do and trying to get minerals and resources and oil in these other countries, right? So then the other countries feel some way. And then they keep saying America. America doesn't have anything to do with this. This is the government, the shadow government. Can you hear the words coming out of my mouth? The elites, the wannabe elites. They're not elite. They have no money. It's called the devil. They don't speak for us. We are God's people, truly. So I'm just saying, people need to think, man. Think. You know what I mean? That's why Tupac said, think. Use your mind. Because you have to. You have to out here, man. It's too real. Give me a minute. We'll be right back.
Look at that mug.
Back.
Right back. That was Building a Restaurant, Networking, Marketing, Promotion, Part 6. The notification in Sneedville says Batman is changing everything. I don't know what that is. Let's see. See if he's created another one vertical or not. Oh, we just changed the name of that stream. Sounds like he's going to be right back again. Probably mad as hell. I'm going to throw a song on. He'll probably come back again. I got nothing to do. I don't even want to open my front door. It's fucking like a blast furnace outside. Let's go fucking Cyclone of Justice. Why not?
pavement like a shopping cart with one bad wheel. Zigzag spark plug heartbeat, no map, no deal. North by nowhere, west by will. Running from a shadow that looks just like him. Traffic lights blink, but he don't obey. He's arguing with ghosts in the median lane. Sirens in his skull go wild, wild, well. Every thought's a courtroom, every memory's jail. He swears the skyline knows him rent. Every handshake came and went. Every laugh had sharpened teeth. Every friend was disbelief. He's a cyclone with no compass, spinning wild and self-made lawless. Tornado of retribution, justice in his brain. Stepping through the avenue, blaming every face he knew. But every road just circles back again. Run, Joey, run. You're crashing to yourself before the day is done. He darts through alleys like a rumor on fire, building up cases like a crooked town cry. Everyone wrong me, he shouts to the sky. Clouds roll their eyes as they drift on by. He's judge, jury, storm, advisory, wearing vengeance like it's finery. Spinning receipts from 92, holding grudges like they're overdue. Street signs twist like the laughing code. Every sidewalk bends back into the same old road. He sprints, he's tired just to prove he's free. Slams face first into Joey Sneed part 3. Echo chamber thunder crack. Every step loops right back. Every mile a mirrored wall. Every sprinter curtain call. He's a cyclone with no compass, spinning wild and self-made lawless. Tornado of retribution, justice in his brain. Slip into the avenue, blaming every face he knows. But every road just circles back again. Run, Joey, run. You're crashing to yourself before the day is done. He outruns friends, he outruns foes, but he can't outrun the undertow. The louder he howls at the night, the tighter his own winds bite. Storm chaser, storm maker, lonely truth. Undertaker is the fun note, and the empty room is spinning a doom, boom, boom. Left, right, no back again. Every exit says you've always been
go, Frost.
faster, louder, spin and defend, but the storm don't end till the storm begins. He's a cyclone with no compass, tearing up his own subconscious, calling it justice in the rain. Every town a deja vu, every stranger somehow you, every mirror screaming his own name. One, Joey, run. There's no rising you can outrun when the winds die down at last. He stands alone with all his past. No domestic left to choose, just Joey Sneed and his self-made blues.
Cyclone of Justice. Yeah. Welcome in, Frost. Joey's wearing dress pants today. He tried to show them off, but he fucked that up. He's trying to show off something we can't even see. And this is a quote from Joey. New pants make me nervous. I keep losing everything. So our theory is maybe when Joey was a kid and he got new pants that you know, Dad, Pops would probably fucking beat the piss out of him if he fucked up his new pants. So we're going to come up with a new banger here called Braggin' Slacks. I got to throw that in the hopper. Let's see how that holds up to fucking cardboard drawers. Anyway, it doesn't look like he's fucking sparking one up. Let me refresh this again one more time. No. So I guess we'll call this one. We'll call this one Dutchy. Thank you for the super chat. Christina from Flint. Thank you for the super chat. It all adds up. Appreciate it very much. Anyway, let's go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.